In this video, we are going to see how to raise a travel request for an employee in our ERP system. Let us see the details of this travel request. First, the employee ID, next the employee name, next designations, department and unit. Next, the purpose of travel for this particular employee is client meeting. Next, the departure date and the return date. Next, departure city and the destination city. The travel request employee's advance amount and the required travel mode of train or general class. So let us enter these details in our ERP system. Let us log in our ERP system. Enter the user credentials, username and password. Once log in our ERP system, here to raise a travel request for an employee, we have to navigate to the screen of payroll, transaction, travel request. Once entered into the screen of the travel request, to raise a new travel request for an employee, we have to click the add button. Once entered into the screen, the first field is an employee selection field. Here we have to select the employee. Once selected the employee, here employee ID, employee name, designation, department and the unit. Defaultly it will be reflecting here. Next, we have to enter this particular employee mobile detail and the email ID. Next field is the purpose of travel. We have to enter the purpose of travel for this particular employee. After selecting this header part of this particular document, next field will be the proof document. Here we can select the proof. For example, Aadhaar. Based on this, we have to enter the Aadhaar number. Next, the purpose of travel request or domestic or international. Based on the requirement, we have to select the domestic or international part. Next field is the departure date. We have to select the departure date for this particular travel request. Next is the return date. We have to select the return date. Next field is the departure city. We have to select the departure city. Next is the destination city. Next field is the advance amount is required or not. If this particular employee travel request is required advance amount, we have to select this particular required flag. After selecting the required flag, the amount field will be enabled. Here we have to enter the amount of the advance. Next is the required part for the travel mode. If you are selecting the required part, here the different modes will be available. Here air, bus, ship, train or travel. Now we are selecting the train part. Here the classes will be available. Based on the requirement, we can select the classes. After entered all these data, after verifying the data, we have to click this save button. Once click the save button, document will be created successfully. Next, the expenses and the additional travelers field will be enabled at the right corner of the header part. Here we have to select the expenses. To add a new expenses, we have to click the add button. In this, we have to select the expenses like breakfast, dinner, lunch. Based on user requirement, the expenses will be available. Based on the requirement, we can select the expenses. After enter the expenses estimations, we have to save this line data. Next part is the additional travelers. If this particular employee travel request is needed and additional employees, we have to click this additional travelers. Here the same purpose of expenses, we have to click the add button to add a new travelers. Here the ERP employees will be reflecting here. We can select the employee here and save this particular line data. So these are the data to a travel request for an employee. After verifying all the data, we have to click this post button. Once clicking this post button, the workflow approval pop-up will be reflecting here. Based on this reflection, the first part is a priority mode. In this priority mode, we have to select the which priority. Next is a forward to person. We have to select the forward to person. Next, click this OK button. After clicking this OK button, this document has been forwarded successfully. Now let us approve this particular document in the forwarded approval part. Once login our approval login page, to approve this particular travel request document, we have to click this notification part. In notification part, approvals will be available. We have to click this approvals. Here the travel request document will be available. We have to select this particular travel request. After selecting this travel request, we have to click this process button. Once clicking this process button, the approval pop-up will be reflecting here. Based on the approval options, we can approve this particular document or forward this particular document or return this particular document. So now we are going to approve this particular document. So click the approve part. After clicking this approve part, we have to click this process button. So now this particular travel request document have been approved successfully. Let us see the status of this particular travel request in the request login. So see the travel request status, we have to go for the same screen, transaction, travel request. The particular document travel request have been approved successfully. Thank you for watching.